Ladies and gentlemen, hello, welcome to the channel. So what we've got here today is probably one of the most special guitars in my time of having a guitar shop I've ever had the privilege of owning. And what it is, it's a Gibson Centennial Firebird. So a little bit of story with these and then we'll hear some tones. So this guitar, so Gibson obviously started as a company in 1894. In 1994, which is 30 years ago this year, they did a very special run of guitars, and in each month of the year, they did 100 different models, did 100 guitars per model. So let's say in January, they released the 339, or sorry, a 335, and did 100 of those. They did a Les Paul, I don't think they did an SG, they did a V, they did an Explorer, and obviously what you've got here is a Firebird. So what they did 100 guitars in that run per month. And this one you've got here is number, I think it's number 21. So cool, quirky things about this guitar. It has got a whole heap of 4-carat diamonds built into it on the control knobs, and we'll insert some nice groovy pictures there. So you've got 4-carat diamonds there. It's got 1915 on the tailpiece, and what that is, it doesn't mean date or anything. It means that if you detract the 1894 away from that, it will give you the number of which guitar you have. So 1894 off of that means that this is number 21.
That is crazy.
It is. And then there's a whole row of diamonds built into the one part there. And then on the eye of Gibson, it has it as well. The other things that are quite special about it, it's got a flag on the 12th fret. So obviously Gibson did this flag, and they've done this on various anniversary models throughout the course of years. Obviously they did it in 2014. You'd have seen that on a lot of Les Pauls, a lot of different guitars, whereas this one actually says 100th anniversary on it, and we'll insert a little picture there. It's an ebony fretboard on it. It's 3 pickups. The pick guard on it has got a Gibson 100th anniversary on it. The control knobs are just, you know, you'll never get another one of those if something happens to it. On the back of the headstock as well, you've got a gold coin there with a picture of Mr. Gibson himself on it. And then it's got 1915 on there. And then it's obviously got the banjo tuning pegs. And this specific guitar, if we get into this specific one, has actually never been privately owned yet. So Rossetti's in the 90s were a company that used to import Gibsons into the UK, I think into Europe as well, but they used to bring guitars in. And this guitar was purchased by another guitar dealer over in Sutton Coldfield, which isn't a million miles away from here, in 1994. And he owned it up until last year when I ended up acquiring it, because I had a range of like a vintage Gretsch and some other Gibson stuff, and he did a swap and a trade, and this came my way. It's still got the plastic on the back plate, and we'll show you some pictures obviously during the course of the video of the case as well, because you do get some unbelievable case candy, next level case candy. It's got a sock that goes over the headstock like you see on a golf club, which says Gibson anniversary on it. The strap is the most padded gold lace strap you've ever seen. The certificate it comes with is fantastic. So we'll insert some of that stuff here, but I think more importantly, let's hear how it sounds. So let's go for a neck pickup to start with.
Yeah, it's crazy because it's got 3 mini humbuckers. That sounds really mighty. It's so chunky sounding. It resonates, doesn't it? It's such a resonant guitar.
Yeah, and again on the bridge pickup, if you get a bridge pickup, she's quite barky down there.
Let's give it some volume. volume on this amp. Strings.
You are as well. That's the one thing with this guitar. It's got the original strings on it. Like I said, this guitar has never been privately owned. It is. It's never been owned by a customer. It's always ever been owned either by importers or people like me who trade guitars. So, yeah, you are playing 30-year-old strings. She does need a setup and everything like that. You're the longest person to play that guitar, probably in 30 years, Amaya.
Oh my God.
I've never played it. So you're the only person that's really had the privilege of having a go on it properly. Okay, guys, so we're going to talk you through what you get with something like this. So obviously, this is the case, and you've got this blue cashmere lining, which I don't think I've ever seen on a Gibson. And as you peel back the cover on it, you'll start to see some of the things you've got. So we'll get some close-ups here of things we spoke about before. So obviously, these are the control knobs, and those are the diamonds that are built into them. Going onto the bridge, you can see there, you've got a row of diamonds on that. Obviously, comes with a Gibson sash. Moving up, we'll highlight that 1894 100th anniversary inlay that's on the 12th fret. That there is the strap, which is one of the paddest, most cushioned straps I think I've ever seen. You get the sock that comes over it. This has still got the leather care in it. One of the coolest little pieces, which I'm just going to put here, is what you've got there, which is a 21 carat gold ring with the Gibson 100th anniversary on it, and inside that ring is the same serial number that's on the bottom, which is 1915. And we'll get out the paperwork now and just show you what you've got in there. So you get this awesome envelope there with Gibson 100th anniversary on it, gold embossed. Here we are now, we've got all the stuff out of that envelope. And first off, obviously you get your certificate of authenticity from Gibson. So as you can see there, Firebird the model, signature from the general manager of Gibson at the time, and the serial number which is on there. Coming over to here, you've obviously got complete this obviously when it was new. So this piece of paper is from 1994. That's 30 years old. You get what is a common thing you see in a lot of them, which is the blue card, which has got the details on it there: Firebird VII, serial number, maker, and things like that on it. And then the other cool thing is the actual owner of this guitar, what the retailer it was sent to on March 1996, Gibson Centennial Firebird, has never had a sale price put on it. So that means that this guitar, as I said, has never been privately owned. There's never been actually privately up for sale as of yet. And that's everything you do get with a Gibson Centennial model. So if you are looking at them, not necessarily a Firebird, but you're looking at maybe another model and you wonder what you get, well, this is everything that you would get with the guitar. And obviously the case itself, just coming down to the plaque that's on it there, says Gibson 100th anniversary on it. And it's kind of a Tolex that I've never seen another Gibson case. It's very smooth. It's like a leather feel. So there you have it.